So and like, is there any the programming questions? Are they asked any programming questions and all?
Yes, sir. He said they said him to write a simple program for dictionary, like storing an elements in dictionary or something like that.
Okay.
Well, I did not ask him exactly like how he did he study to write on notepad or what, but that's what he only mentioned. I forgot to ask him what did they said to execute, write the program. I think they might have said him to write it on a paper or maybe text because that's what they.
Okay. Means they need to write on the paper and they have to show it to the camera.
I think so. I did not ask him exactly how did it do, but
Okay. So you the same resume you are updated, right? Means you uploaded in the
yes,
Infosys.
same resume I have uploaded.
Okay. 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 Yes, Akshata. Akshata, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Yes, Biswajit.
Yes, sir.
So Akshata Palsule, so she completed her graduation from Walchand Institute of Technology,
Yes.
1920 pass out, and now she is working in Infosys. Okay, and also she is working on machine learning technology. Okay, so today Akshata will take the interview, and last year she took the interview of one of the student from 2021 batch, and he also he was very technically he was unable to answer some questions, and even his body language and all, because uh, the communication skill problem and all. And
Yes.
so after Akshata guided him, and I think even personally also he contacted to Akshata, and she guided very well, and he placed in the Wipro company. Okay.
I think I would need the same too from her.
Yeah. So yeah, Akshata, thank you for joining.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, Akshata, you can start the interview. Okay.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, hello. Hi, Vishwajit.
Hello, Akshata.
Hi. So, okay. I hope everyone is fine.
Yes.
Yes. So, tell me about yourself.
Okay. Myself, I am Vishwadeep Sahu from Solapur. I have completed my secondary education from St. Joseph School, Solapur, and I completed my higher secondary education from Tatya Musle College, Ichalkaranji, and currently I am pursuing my Bachelor of Technology degree from Walchand Institute of Technology on Information Technology Specialization branch. I like to. I am very adaptive to the environment. I like to meet new people and build a healthy relation with them. Also, I am a team player. I enjoy working with people in a team. So that's all about myself.
Okay, that was great hearing from you. Okay, tell me about your currently working project, or you have mentioned some of the internships of Spark Foundation as well. So you can give me a guide through it.
Okay, this internship of Spark Foundation I have completed this month only. Sorry, this month only. My bad. So I actually received the certificate. So here I was basically in the domain of data analytics. So I had three projects assigned to me. One was to predict the marks of the student from his number of hours he have studied, and the second was predicting the category of the flower from the famous iris data set, and the third one was only analyzing the data, like we were given several attributes, and then after that we were given a profit column. So we were asked to tell us which factors affected, what were the factors affecting the profit of the company, and what means which factors helped in helped in occurring good profit for the company, and which had contributed in the loss of the company, like sales have which had greater sales and which had did not have a better sales. So that was three of my projects I've worked.
Okay. Okay, that was good. So tell me about exogenous data. The last project you sound like the affection and non-affection towards the data, right? So you must have heard the word exogenous data.
No, I have never. I'm not aware. I think I might have heard, but I'm not
Okay,
aware exactly what that term means.
okay, that okay. The next project is about food delivery applications. There are a lot of number of food delivery applications. So why must what is different in your food delivery application?
We have actually we took the reference of food delivery application in existence currently, like Zomato and Swiggy, and taking into consideration of that, we like tried to build. Means it's not completed; it's still under process. But what we have decided to make it much more user friendly, and for the admin purpose, like we are going to make a application also. Further, we are deciding to develop a website desktop application also. So in that we are going to let the admin see, like whoever is the owner of the specific hotel, if he's using, let's assume he's using our application. So in that we have different domain to show him the statistical data, like which food products were sold much in which month, or which cuisine type had got the most much of the sales, and then we can say
So basically, which technology are you going to use for client side as well as server side?
for client, actually I have not gone through web. Actually, I have not studied web development, means any development technology. But as much as we have decided, we are going to use React.js and Node.js and the Flask API for linking our analytics part to the website.
Okay, so do you prefer MERN stack is better than mean stack?
So I have no idea for that one stack.
Okay.
Actually, I have very less idea about web development.
Okay, so like you have mentioned the earlier project of training and placement web and desktop application.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Right. View placement statistics that was also related to ML machine learning. So tell me just okay, why is there buzz regarding ML, and what do you think what would be our feature? Like some are telling about the automation would be our feature, some are telling about ML would be our feature. What do you think? Like what technology should we prefer for our projects now onwards?
Uh, Machine learning. If I say, ma'am, it's only machine learning. Learning only machine learning is not enough. And what I think, according to me, machine learning, it makes things easier. Like first, in the earlier stages, there were many people, like we were at that time, computers were not developed, and even we did not have much of the data at that time. So it was easy for humans to do it on a pen, paper, or maybe a notebook maintaining. Then and simple prediction retrieval was easy for them. But as days passed by, data became complex, so we needed the help of the machine that would reduce the load from humans and help them to get a better prediction statistics, like prediction of maybe classifications in many much things. So machine learning is like, yeah, it is very helpful for human beings to reduce their load from them, and also more accurate prediction. It would give more accurate prediction. uh, And what, ma'am? What was the question? Would you please repeat?
Yeah, what do you see as a technology embarrassing in future? Like what would, like 2020 is a buzz about ML slash automation. So what
Yes,
would
yes.
you think, like you should work on which things for 2030?
2030. Okay, very well, ma'am. As we all know, technologies keep developing day by day, every day. So maybe till 2030, there might be a new upcoming technology that would help me build more interest in them.
Okay.
Because we are not sure that 2030 will have the same technologies we are currently using right now.
Right, right. Okay, just tell me what is the difference between training set and testing set, and what is the percent accuracy that you take for training set as well as testing data set?
Okay, ideal training set is 70-30 split. Like 70 is the training set and 30% is the testing set. It's ideal. Like I mostly prefer that.
Okay. And what are training sets and test sets?
Training sets are like it's used to build the model. Like for example, if we have a set of 10, from that we pick up 7 attributes. From 7 attributes we train the model, and the remaining 3 attributes we use it for testing purpose. Like if has a model performed well, have we cleaned the data properly, clear have we managed it in a proper way that our algorithm has studied it properly and given us more accurate output.
Okay, that means the test data set.
Yeah,
So
that's for
how
the
would
test.
you handle missing or corrupted data in a data set?
Ma'am, again, it depends on many factors of the data set. Like if I say
Yeah.
uh, we are having a data set with more number of missing values. Okay, then we would try to find out what exactly that factor is. Like in an Irish data flower set, we cannot replace the null values with zero, because if it becomes zero, then it becomes like it doesn't have that specific feature in it. But a flower always have those specific attributes mentioned in that three: sepal, length, sepal, width. And it cannot be that it has height but it doesn't have width. That is not possible. So in such cases, we fill the missing values with the mean values over there. And some are like extreme values, like there are some error values, we can say, in dataset. If it is the marks of a student, marks cannot be more than 100, right?
Right.
So if
So have you done inputting using logistic regression or linear regression? Do you know there are techniques like through you can input logistic regression as well as in missing values?
I think there might be, but I have not gone that till that deep.
Okay. That's the one of the thing that Infosys does nowadays. Actually, like regarding missing values, it doesn't prefer like NAN. It always goes with imputation through logistic regression or linear regression. Okay, coming forward, confusion matrix. Yeah, please brief me about confusion matrix.
Okay, confusion matrix is like true, false, positive. Sorry, I'll go from the first.
Yeah.
True positive, false positive, true negative, and false negative. So true positive is it's a classification. So confusion matrix is used for classification problems. The true positives values are like if the machine is predicted yes and the actual value is yes. Then true negatives are if the machine has predicted yes but the actual value is false, and the vice versa is for the same. For like if it has predicted yes and the value is no, and if it has predicted no and the value is yes.
Okay. True, false, false, true, false, false, true, true. Right?
So what is true is the actual, and okay, true, true, false. Yes, you're right.
Yeah. So turning toward object-oriented programming as it is a necessary thing for Python, right?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me the features of object-oriented programming.
Uh, uh, so one is inheritance, other is polymorphism, then encapsulation, and method overloading, method overwriting, operator overloading. Then I think I memorize that much till now.
Okay. What is the difference between a class and a structure?
Uh, class and the structure.
Right. The basic C question, class and structure.
Actually, ma'am, it has been days after second year. I have not practiced since after I moved on to Python, so I couldn't exactly recall. Like, I remember structure, but only I cannot exactly memorize it or explain it. Because since after second year, I have almost had no touch in C. After
In your introduction, you did mention that you are easily adaptable. So it's supposed to be that you should remember this.
no, it's not like I have forgot, but I have to just brush up my knowledge on that.
Okay, no issues. Okay, so no for OOPs. So tell me, what more is expected from your project? Like it is in development phase, it is like you're just classifying or collecting the data. What is the phase of your project?
Ma'am, which project phase
Food
means?
delivering project, right? That's the main project for
Yes.
Mania.
Yeah, yes. In food delivery, after we are going to use it, use a database for that. Like, obviously, the data will be stored in a centralized manner on a centralized hosted database. So we are going to fetch those data from the hosted database and then apply an analytical parts on it.
So it would contain the COVID-19 norms. That would be easily.
Sorry, I did not get the question.
So your food app that you're gonna do as a project would contain COVID-19 norms. Like I did a project for SIH, which post-COVID restaurant openings. Like that somehow you have an idea in your hand because we have to follow with this situation right now.
Yes,
So,
yes, ma'am.
so does COVID-19 has some way in your project? Like it is food delivering app, so it must have.
Yeah, yes, yes, I got it. Yeah, I got your question. So we haven't yet developed that, but after your suggestion, I'll keep that in mind and surely recommend to my team members that also. We haven't decided, we haven't thought of that. You pinged me at that. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. So, okay, tell me about your basics, like what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses?
Yes, ma'am. Uh, First, I'll go with the strengths. My strengths include I am again adaptive to the environment. I try to adjust myself in that environment. Again, I like to meet people, meet new people, make new friends, build healthy relations with them. Again, if you say I'm stubborn sometimes, like if I have decided that if I find something curious about this thing, then I try to go into depth sometimes in that things. And if I talk about my weakness, I get up late in early mornings, like maybe 9 o'clock, and then sometimes it happens that I trust people easily. If someone says, "Bro, sorry for that," he says, "I have not done this. Would you please help me?" Then I sometimes they get emotional at that moment. Like, okay, he's having problem. Let me help. But then at that instance, I forgot. I just tend to forget that I also have my task pending if I have to complete. So that happens with me sometimes.
Okay. So, okay, I'll give you a hypothetical question. Okay, just imagine you want to impress your manager. Like if your manager has given you a task and you wanted to do it in a different way, but manager is telling you to do it the same way. So would you be stubborn on that point, or how would you convince your manager to change his or her opinion for the following task?
Okay, so I will first listen carefully what my manager is saying to me or what he's trying to suggest. Then I would just go and think of what my solution, what I am trying to suggest is, and then I would try to convince him. I would try my best to convince him that.
How would you convince? Like you cannot go and tell manager, okay, I want to do this by this way. So there must be some path that you must have in mind. Like what would you do?
Sir, just I will tell the manager, sir, just would you once check my idea? I will be extremely politely and I will ask him like, would you just have once check in my idea? I'm thinking this approach. Would you please guide me through the approach, whether I'm right or wrong? So then at that way, if I think he has chances that he will agree to me, he will listen to me.
Okay.
Then after that, I will explain properly what my approach is, and if he likes it, then it's fine. Otherwise, then I have to go by his approach.
So what does the stubborn means over here then? You're stubborn sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes stubborn is if I have decided I will do. Like I'll give you an example. From my fourth standard, I was fighting with my parents. Like I want a cycle. I want a cycle. My parents said no. Then I then was like I was started crying. Then my mom said, if you scored more than 95%, then only I will give you a cycle. Then I did that. I scored 95% and then I was gifted by a bicycle. So that's an example at how exactly mean that I'm stubborn.
Okay. Okay, now tell me, why do you want to join Infosys? How do you see Infosys, and what are your plans to let grow Infosys in future?
Okay, first of all, Infosys is one of the top multinational companies. Since childhood, I have heard Infosys. It is a service-based company. Since childhood, I have heard many praises like he's based in Infosys. So there was a point in my mind that yeah, I will join a top MNC like Infosys. Then the day when I got the mail that I have cracked the hack with Infy, I was really excited to go for the interview. That oh come on, I will be interviewing with the Infosys. I would have a chance to work at my dream place, you can say. So Infosys, and then Infosys also has a brand name, and if Infosys is such a great company, it will have a great people in them, good employees in them. So
Okay, when was Infosys found?
It was in 1981, man.
Okay, good. So now just tell me, like coming back to this technical terms, I got one question. You must have heard this HTTP, right?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
And tell me the difference between HTTP and HTTPS.
Okay, I have not dug into that so much, but
Okay, nowadays when you host a website, you go for generally HTTPS. You won't go for HTTP, right? You got a lock symbol over there. So when you will host your future websites for your project, you will prefer HTTPS.
okay, I think that is for the security purpose. Like,
Yeah, you are right. That's for the security purpose. Okay, no issues. Okay, as what? Yeah, sir.
Yeah, Biswajit, can you tell me the CEO of Infosys?
Salil Parekh, current CEO.
Okay, sorry to disturb, Akshata. Continue.
Yes, sir. So this personal projects regarding stroke prediction, that means.
Yes,
So
sir.
if you give a data set like diabetes prediction or not, that type stroke prediction, how could you? How would anyone predict when would the?
No, it's not like predicting exactly he will get a stroke. It is a chances of prediction. Like yes, for more chances, and that's what. It's not like 100% he will get the stroke.
Okay, just by like if its BPM gets raised by 80 to 120.
Yeah, and then if he's under hypertension, if he's having some heart issues.
So why did you go for logistic regression over there? Why didn't you go for deep learning?
Deep learning is like, ma'am, it's for really big data set. The smaller data sets is like not worth going for that. It was a smaller, like large data sets with 10,000 rows, 15,000, 50,000 data. That time, working on deep learning is fine, but I think for smaller, we should use a simpler algorithms.
Okay, just tell me like binary search. Have you heard about binary search, right? How does
Yes,
binary
yes.
search work and how efficient is it rather than all searches?
Okay, binary search works on like division. Like if there is an array or maybe a list of. So the list will contain elements in a sorted order first of all. So if the element first we divide in, we check the middlemost element of that. Then sorry for disturbance.
Yeah, no issues.
So if the middle element is smaller than the element we are searching for, we then shift for the right side and we discard the left part of it. Then again we divide it into two parts. Then again we compare with the uh, what is searching value. Then if
So
again it is
it's O of log n, or what is it?
it
The
is
time taken?
O of log n.
Okay. So can you explain what is this O of log n square? What does it do? What does they define usually for? Why are they necessary for your coding part?
It O of log n helps in understanding that how much time we are consuming for a specific task for it. Like if it is O of log n, then it is the linear, like it's a linear, like it O of n values such that time complexities are for worst cases. Worst cases, like if we are searching for an element in a linear structure, linear list, maybe, sorry, linear list. If the searching element is present in the last, so that would be the worst case. Okay, so from that we represent O of n. So taking into consideration of overall, the as much as the length is of the list, that much will be the time complexity for searching of a specific element. Considering the worst case, it is present in the last of that list. End of
Last
it.
of that. Right, exactly right. Yeah. So have you heard about software development life cycle?
Yes, I'm aware of it.
So just tell me the phases of software development life cycle.
Okay. First is planning, like collecting the requirements of the client. And then the second phase becomes of designing phase, and then the next step is a development stage, and then the testing stage, and then comes the deployment stage.
Okay. Have you heard about agile?
Yes, I have heard, but I am not so clear for that. Like expressing my points, views on that.
Okay, no problem. So C, C++, nothing have you prepared like basics of C, C++?
The basics means like, ma'am, yes, I can write the program of addition of two numbers and all sorts, but not like very deep inside, like going into, you can say, structures as you asked.
Right, right.
Like I have hands on, I have did it, but then it's been a long time since after second year after I have moved on to Python, I have never looked back upon C, because Python is so easy to do, operate.
Okay, just tell me then the advantages of using Python over Java then.
Uh, Python, Java, we can say Python is quite more, what do you say? It's an interpreted language, and then
Java is not an interpreted language.
no, ma'am, we have to compile. No, we have to compile. We need a compiler to compile Java.
Okay.
And then
Next.
it has many inbuilt functions. Python has many inbuilt functions, like much more adaptive inbuilt functions. That is why it is used on a higher purpose. It is used many higher purpose. Python is used for higher purposes, and then also
Okay, coming forward to databases, have you ever mentioned in your skills database? So tell me what is database schema?
uh, database schema is a specific database name, like
Database name.
yeah, which is name for a database. Like if you are creating a database, and I'm not getting how to explain it in words. Like I have an image of it, but
Okay, no issues. What is the difference between unique key, foreign key?
sorry, unique.
A unique key and a foreign key.
Okay, foreign key is like it takes references from another table. Like it takes references from, like if there is a row, sorry, a attribute in a table, it can be used for reference for another table. And if we talk about unique is just like it it should be unique. The values of that should be unique.
Okay, no issues. DDL and DML.
Sorry.
Data definition language and data
Okay.
manipulation language. What are the
Okay.
queries that are included in DDL and DML?
DML data manipulation languages include inserting the data, then deleting the data, then updating the data, and uh, data definition language includes like creating the tables and changing the no, that's also and changing the table, changing table names, alter table,
Okay.
and
Okay, now again a hypothetical question. Like, okay, I'm jumbling this between, this is by purpose I'm doing this. I'm jumbling between technical as well as HR questions. Okay,
no,
if there is a conflict between you and your team member, how would you resolve it?
okay, now it depends on the condition. If I found out that condition is getting very intense at that situation, like if he's getting quite stubborn,
Yeah,
then
the in situation is getting very intense. Like you have to complete that project, but you both are jumbling in between for the what we can say. Yeah, you're having a intense fight. Then how would you handle it, or would
yeah,
you report
yeah.
it to your HR?
Yeah, so first, because our fights, we cannot let us fight or fights or personal issues come into the middle of our assigned tasks, because then that would unplease our manager, and then that would be a threat for our job security also. So I think at that instance I should get practical at that instant, like leaving all my stubbornness, like if my point to prove right, because there is no point in proving if I am right, because that will not lead me to any conclusion of completion of that specific task. So I think at that instance I should take a step back and agree. Okay, you were right. It was my fault, because I think agreeing of my faults and or just for completion of our task, if stepping back, I have to take a step back, then I think there is no issue in that.
Okay, that's a great approach, I think.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So, why do you think Infosys is a good choice for your career?
Okay. Infosys first of all take care of the employees. I will tell you. I have talked with one of the senior who is currently working in Infosys. There he said it was his first interview and he was also nervous at that time. So they asked him whether you have had your breakfast. Then as he said no, they offered him with a ruafza. So at that instance, I understood that Infosys take great care of their employees. So that is what every employee in a company would like, that they are taking care of themselves, and that's where they can work more efficiently. And I would like to be in the company where I could work efficiently and keep growing my knowledge and my skills.
Okay, great. Yeah, it was great having you. Thank you.
Thank you, Akshara.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, one question from my side. So,
Yeah, please.
would you give me some key suggestion, like last moment preparation for an interview?
Yeah, I would like say stick to your resume. Whatever you have written in a resume, you should know from to and fro. Like you should by heart your resume totally. Like whatever points you are, you must be firm. Like coming through C background, you all know. Like they would ask simple questions about C and C++. I have gone through it. They ask such simple questions like we won't get it. At that point, we are not prepared for that C and C++ questions, but they won't go on higher, like they won't ask you for neural networks and all the stuff that you have mentioned and that you were prepared for. But they would deep down and they would see how is your base knowledge accordingly. So that's the main thing. Yeah, and Infosys is nowadays working into ML. So your resume must change from company to company. Infosys is a service-based company, right? So what you should mention is like how you're profitable to them. You must present that way. As I asked you everything about data, ML, and all those things because I was into it, and you have only mentioned the data ML part, and now you are telling like web application is a basic part, HTML, CSS, and all those things.
Yes,
Mean
yeah.
stack and MERN stacks are growing fields. Mean stacks and MERN stacks are those things where Infosys is nowadays currently concentrating. And Infosys does not, I will tell one thing, Flask API, Infosys doesn't go with. Infosys always goes with Fast API for deployment purpose and a Docker. If they would go into such deep, they would only ask you about these things. Web application is an important part of Infosys that you have mentioned and you must know to and fro of it. If you are like food system delivery, I was also like a food system delivery. Like we did a booking appointment application. What more features would you provide in that? That must be mentioned in your resume. Not only the thing like yeah, did desktop application and this. I know you are doing a like ML thing, but I think this resume should be dependent on what type of company and what type of role that they are expecting from you. Because at the 5 lakh package at Infosys, ML just they have started the last 2 years ago and they have a very limited scope of ML. They won't go for deep learning and all those things. Yeah, you are a great guy for ML, for them. So what things comes up, yeah, you are not suitable for Infosys because you are great at ML. So you should be prepared for each and every way to tackle Infosys.
I get it.
Yeah, so the thing comes with mainly is a web application. If you go through training of Infosys, that's the main key I would suggest. Like go through web applications in deep. They would ask only about web application, client side, server side, and the deployment thing.
Okay.
And these HR questions are just thrown away. Like they would ask you the hypothetical question, and you have to be like, yeah, I was not expecting in that answer. How would you, like, I asked you one thing, how would you tell your manager that my way is only right? Yeah, you won't go and directly tell you. You would have some analytics, you would have some PPT, you would just compare both of the things, and you would slightly and lowly you would like go to the manager and tell him, yeah, so this is the way I found out, this is your way. So what my expectation from that answer was, you would prepare a good PPT around what was your way. Yeah, because PPT is the thing that we get to know from 8th standard. So this is the main thing that Infosys does, and they see your basic skills. Basics is nothing but preparing the basics of C, C++. That is base. They don't want higher level. They have those trainings that you get trained on higher level things. They don't want deep learning and all those things from you. They would never ask. And you can pick up any guy from my side who has gone for 5 lakh package. They won't ask. They would simply be on the simplest level. And what we do, we prepare higher levels things and we go for the interview. And then we get, sorry sir, I'm not prepared for this.
Yeah.
So this is the thing that happens with Infosys mainly. And the things like HTTPS, HTTP, DML, DDL, these are the common questions Infosys throws out. And project is the main thing that Infosys focus. I was entertained for my project for like 15 minutes by my interviewer. What am I doing on my project? Because I was from the batch of InfoTQ, so he knew that I was good at Python and databases because I have cracked InfoTQ. So he was generally expecting from me what are the basic DML, DDL queries that I know and what is the Python because I have cracked it. So he won't ask me. So why, like he was comparing, why did you went for this project? Why didn't you go for that? So they give you the situations and you have to like tackle over there only.
Yes.
And other thing regarding Infosys is nowadays they have started their own chatbots and all those things. Product-based company as well. Infosys is developing inside it. That is called as Infosys Limited. So these are two different, Infosys and Infosys Limited. So the thing comes over there. So service-based, all those things I was expecting. Hello?
Yeah, Akshata. Yeah, actually it was disconnected. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. And also, yeah, Biswajit Sahu. Biswajit, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so the time was exceeded. It was a free version of WebEx. Uh, okay. Akshata, can you continue?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the same thing. If he has some questions regarding Infosys,
Yeah.
I can clarify.
Yeah.
Biswajit, one more thing. That the first thing is that you take care about the internet connectivity, because when we started this session, your screen was buffering. Okay.
Yes, sir. That
Yeah,
I don't know what's
and
the issue here.
maybe it's a low bandwidth. I think you are connected your mobile hotspot, right? So you check it out the
So
internet
now it
connection.
is clear, I think.
No,
It is
you
clear.
you can turn on your camera.
Yeah.
No, when you turn on the camera, no, even your camera was also not clear. Okay. So you
Think
just
that's a dull light that turns to the light, I think.
no, even yeah, not about light, but like because of the limited internet bandwidth. Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
So you take care about the internet connection, because even I can see your this video. No, it is like it's a buffering, means it's not that much clear. And even in the
Yes, sir.
middle also it was like buffering the video. Okay. So you for tomorrow interview purpose, you just
My data pack has expired for today. Data pack have expired for today.
okay. You just take care about that. Okay, internet connectivity.
Yeah, yes.
And as Akshata said, like the interview, it is not only the technical interview. It is like to check your logical thinking and how the problem solving skills. Okay, your communication skill. So it is all about that overall. Okay, and also you focus on your basic concepts. As Akshata
Yes, sir.
mentioned,
Yes.
you should have like a basic knowledge like OOPS, like data structure algorithms, software engineering. Like nowadays, all the industry, they are like adopted to agile model. The projects, so that agile, even you just go through at least. Okay, you don't say that you don't know, because it is already in your curriculum. Okay,
Right.
so you just go through the internet, you will get all the details. And the main thing is you take care about the internet connectivity, even though now it is also buffering. Okay.
Yes, sir. From morning I'm using the same internet, so it has
But
expired.
tomorrow at what time? 10 o'clock, right?
No. 12:20.
Okay, you just take care about that interview and all. Huh? Internet connectivity. Okay, is there anything, Sav, from your side?
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I had one question, but I just forgot it. That I was just about to ask the question, and connection was lost.
Yeah, please go on. No issues.
That's I'm not remembering. It was a crucial question actually from my side.
And also,
Okay,
yeah, and
See, and even if sorry, sir. Yeah, you can continue.
no, Akshata, you can continue.
Yeah, the same thing. Like, if there is a fight between you and your colleague, whatever. So, what is expected from your side that you won't affect your work and you won't let affect yourself. So, if you won't affect yourself, your work won't affect. Right.
Yes.
This is the basic thing that they expect, that your work life should not be affected because of all those whatever your surrounding it is. Right. So how you keep your still focused on the work, or how would you communicate with him? Rather, he is doing some shabby things with you. So that is expected. It is not like I won't tell sorry and all those stuff. You won't say it. And those cycle examples, no. You should not tell that cycle examples. Like stubborn things. Why, on what you're stubborn? Like if you have some coding issue and you have solved it till setting for 12 hours or giving it a whole week, that would be a stubborn thing, that you were on a particular code for this much days. So always try to replicate what you want to give. So this cycle things won't help you. Like this was one of my point, like I have noted down. Yeah,
like it won't
because
be a
how
common
you are
aspect
stubborn
that
for them. yeah, how you were beneficial for them. Every and each and point is in your hand. How you spell it out from your mouth, that way the interview would go.
Yeah, get it.
Because at introduction, I got to know three adjectives from your side, right? Adaptable, stubborn, and team player. So
Yes,
your interview would be depend on this three. Team player means you must have done some of the YTech, which are activities that you should mention in your resume. That sounds you're a team player because you have led some certain people through certain things. That would become
yes,
a team player. Not only working in projects, but the co-curriculum, extracurricular activities do count in all those things, because we do write essays for Infosys. We do have competitions for Infosys where we have to take part and we get points through it. So this all things go hand in hand, only not only over a coding side. So that was expected. Like I have taken the initiative, I have guided through YTech, which are events, so many events you must have done, and the cells are there, so many. I'm not getting the name. Is software develop
Soft skill,
soft skill.
SDDC, Anjali Deshpande ma'am handles it.
soft skill cells.
Yeah, soft skill cells. You must include all those things in resume. They won't get to know about like from your side if you're not telling them you are. ISTE cell is one of the recognized cell outside. You must like participation in events is must. Then only you are a team player. Working in projects won't make you a team player.
Okay, I get.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah.
Thank you, Akshata, for guiding me. That been a great pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, anytime. Always for WLT.
Okay. So. Biswajit Sahu, all the best for your interview. So don't be nervous.
Thank you, sir.
So because it is your first
Yes.
interview, definitely you will crack it. Okay.
No, sir. I had given now. I don't think I will be nervous because I have already given 3 mocks till now.
Yeah. You are improved from actually Akshata. I took already 2 mocks and it is your third one today.
Oh, that was great.
From
Yeah,
first,
he's good with his technical knowledge.
Yeah,
he's good. Like he can
Thank you,
go through
Akshata.
each and every technical knowledge
You
is
boosted
good.
my confidence now.
Yeah. Just the thing is like you need like see interview totally depends on us. That's not like interviewer asked and you give the answers. That totally depends on you how you take the interview forward. It totally depends on us. And every time I meet anyone, I tell this only. Whatever you say it in introduction, they catch your adjectives, adverbs, and they will piece you out in that things only. So they would take a look at your resume, and if they don't found anything about team player, so they would ask you for an example about the team player, right?
Yeah.
So there are such competitions where you have taken like you may be the lead, that things here they comes like I have applied for LR sometimes like ladies representative for WIT. I was the coordinator, sub coordinator for each and every event. That sounds like yeah, you have a certificate for that. He must have done those things. This is the thing of team player where it comes. So whatever you tell in your introduction, they would piece you out in that only. So this technical would go different. There would be three things tomorrow. HR would be different. Then this ER would be different. Who would take all the 3 questions, and technical TR would be different. 5 lakhs package it is. Then this 3 would be sitting in front of you, and they would be asking turn by turn. That's because I was switching in between and between. Because this is the thing that happens with 5 lakh packages. They just switch in between it. Because there would be the 3 interviewers tomorrow for 5 lakh packages. They would just throw you the questions and try to lump down your confidence, and they would test your confidence thoroughly tomorrow. They only need confidence in Infosys. Infosys trains you for coding and all those things. They only see your confidence, your adaptability, and adaptability is how you must give some examples of how adaptable you are. Mine was I was shifted from Mumbai to Solapur. That's the main adaptability I have done in my life. So that there she catched me and she was like, "Why did you shift from Mumbai to Solapur? Tell me, compare between the 2 different cities of this and that. So why did you only go for this?" That was the first 4 questions I got from her. So from that time onwards, I got to know like whatever I speak, she would take it from there only. So she asked me, what kind of roles have you played as a ladies representative? Because it was mentioned in my ladies representative. I was a lady representative. So what I have done. So that all things you must remember at that point. What have you done and what not? That's the simple thing. And just like don't go that much into data science. Like no, Infosys won't ask. They would only switch for Java, C, C++, and Python.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Because
Yeah. Yes.
yeah, because it's a new thing for everyone. Because everyone is going nowadays. Yesterday, a day before yesterday only, I have given like I'm not doing this, but yeah, I have taken seminar for 20 to 40 people or in AI and ML because now everyone has started to grow in this world of AI and ML. So
Yes.
it's like people are adapting it. It's not a thorough process of Infosys till now, I would tell you. Like out of 10 members, 2 members only would be knowing the last end-to-end deployment of AI slash ML model. And when you
Okay.
talk about the project, tell them how would you deploy it. That's the main thing because we do random projects, but we don't deploy the model what is required in corporate work. I would tell you we do these things. Coding is very easy. See, deployment is the main thing regarding
Yeah.
APIs on all this stuff. So whenever you conclude your project, tell them how would you deploy it and how would you give it to your client. That is what is required in corporate.
Okay.
So
Okay. So
when you
just
yeah,
okay. You tell. I'll
yeah,
ask
the
later.
thing was like when you speak about your project now, mark the functionalities of the project. What are the functionalities? Like I did this booking appointment system, so we have provided the admin side, the doctor sites, as well as doctors can waive and slash cancel the appointments, as well as whatever the functionalities you would give to your particular admin slash client slash user that you must mention. This is not over project is not everyone is expecting. Everyone is expecting the detail inside for food delivery also tomorrow they would take a lot of time. I'm telling you they would ask about why you are going through this. There are lots of food delivery systems, so why do people should take your only food delivery system? Why should what is the main functionality that differs from outside world is the thing that needs in your project. So I have given you a point. Add everything about COVID-19 guidelines. So how would you
Yes.
take your project about COVID-19 guidelines? Because I did a project called post-pandemic that was from Orange Institution powered by POM. So that post-pandemic restaurant management system. So how booking from here only just specifying the number of people that are coming and according to them the tables would be reserved over there. So try to implement this types of skills. Just try. Means they would expect this. I think so because yeah, Infosys
Yeah.
does this.
Yeah. And also like the participation in the like hackathons and all. That is also one of the plus point as Akshata has participated in like such hackathons and all during her
Okay.
final year. Okay. So Biswajit, okay, we'll end the
Yes.
session.
Yeah.
Sir, one
Yeah.
last question I was to ask.
Okay.
Okay, as Akshata, you interviewed me right now. So would you just highlight what points were my strong and what were like my lacking things?
See, tomorrow is your interview. I won't tell you the disadvantages. So I will purely
No, if
focus
you
on
tell, then I would
advantages.
take
No,
it.
no, no, no.
I would work
This
on it.
is no, that won't help you, right? Advantages would only help you forward. So the main
Okay.
thing was just uh, if your interview is cutting down in between, just try to exclude that thing only, full part. There's nothing bad in excluding any of the point.